Parshas Chukas. You know what? Let's learn. It's Friday. Let's learn the Maimer, and it's a short Maimer, and in Korach here, page 110.
Yeah, 110.
Okay. It says, the pasuk says, it says when they were complaining against Moshe Rabbeinu, Hashem said everybody should take the stick, put it in the ground, and the stick that produces fruit, that's the one that Hashem chose. So everybody put their sticks. So it says, Aaron's stick blossomed, and it blossomed the almonds. Why up is shkedim? Why not grapes? Why up is almonds? Because shkedim, almonds, blossom quicker than all the other fruits. Like olives, grapes, or figs. Because everything takes longer to blossom than almonds. In fact, it says by almonds it takes 22 days. I'm sorry, Chof Aleph here. Just like this almond. From the time it starts until it's out, the almond is 21 days. Therefore it's called shkedim. Shokad means shkida, quickly. It says Mako Shokid. I'm hurrying up about my words, to do it. And this, the concept of shkedim, is symbolizing the level of kahuna. Why? Because we learned in the other Maimer, Aaron is the same letters as the word nira, which means appearing. What was the Aved of Aaron? He said in the other Maimer, nira, because Aaron brought down all the Giluyim from above, that it should be revealed in the world. The Amshachas that come through Aaron and come from the highest levels all the way down to the lowest levels, but Mehiras Gedela, with the very, very swiftly, without any blockages. Okay, why? What do we say in benching? That Hashem supports the world, feeds the world with his goodness, with charm and kindness. Hashpor is Gashmin, that in order, it says like this, Hashem is sustaining the world. That means it's coming from Ruchnius, and then it has to come down into Gashmius. So he said, Tzorch liyas yeridas hachesed, b'ishtaushas madreges rabbis ma'id. It has to come down from many different levels from Ruchnius to become Gashmius. It has to go through not only all the Atziluses and Briyas and Yitzir, until it becomes the level of physical sustenance. Therefore, by day, Aaron shebechinas nira earth, through the level of Aaron, which is earth, it comes down quickly, because sometimes you can have Ashpa of Chesed coming down, and it can be blocked. It could be blocked. In fact, there's a famous Gemara in Rosh Hashanah that says that a person in Rosh Yom Kippur is judged on all the parnos of the year. Yeah. And another Gemara says, Adam nidin b'chol yom. A person is judged every day. So is it every day is Rosh Yom Kippur? How does it work? So to paraphrase, the answer of this is as follows. And Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur is destined you're going to get $100,000. Yeah.
100,000 today? Come on.
It's a mashal from 100 years ago. 100,000, yeah? Now, so Rosh Hashanah, you judge, you're going to get $100,000 a year. But that money could be spent on a leaky roof, on doctor bills, or it could be spent on a vacation to Dubai.
Same thing.
Same thing. So now, in other words, like this, you're judged every day how the money comes down. Is it coming down in a leaky roof, or is it coming medical bills, or is it coming in something positive? So it's not a contradiction. You're going to get 100,000. That's the Rosh Hashanah. But how? So he's saying here the hashpah that comes through Aaron and Kohen, no blockages. It comes down straight. B'chein, b'chesed. That it's forced to come down. Like we learned, you can go down what's called through his slapshus, which is analogy local streets, and you can go have the freeway. So sometimes the hashpah has to come through the worlds. There's no question. V'nuchni is coming down, has to go through Atzilus, and then Bria, and then Yitzir, and Asi. It can't be any other way, because that's where the Abish to set it up. But it could come down blockages along the way, or it can come down straight. Freeway. Therefore, the shkedim is the mashal of Aaron's hashpah coming down quickly. Azana se'elam kula betuvei, b'chein, b'chesed u'rachma. There's chein, there's chesed u'rachma.
Graciousness.
Okay, so now the Rebbe asked this question we just mentioned, by the way. It's known the question, we ask every day, Hashem should give us this and that and that. Like Taisus asked the question. There's a contradiction. One place says it's all judged with a Shani Yom Kippur. Another place it says B'chol Yom. So now he says like this. This that it's written and sealed on Yom Kippur. What is the destined on Rosh Hashanah? You're going to get hashpah, $100,000 chesed. Which is the market of Biyah. So now this hashpah, where does it come? It comes into chesed of Atzilus, malchus of Atzilus. V'hainu masher kosef betuve b'chein v'chesed shaloi shu chesed el yim baruch hu. What do we say? Azana sem kul betuvei b'chein v'chesed u. They have Eibishter's tuvei, which is malchus of Atzilus. Asher l'mayla mayla muhus hashpah's gashmi, which is much greater than the gashmistic hashpah. Ukanei the minyan anechi offer ve'efer. Like it says about the offer ve'efer shamer Avram Avinu al chesed va'aver Rabbi Shaloi shenei dimyan lechesed ha'atzilus. Avram Avinu said that his chesed is nothing compared to Atzilus. It's only k'mei offer ve'efer. Therefore, Lachen kadei sheyom shem chesed Shabbat Atzilus. In order to come down for chesed Atzilus, which is the source of chesed, comes hashpah gashmis. B'tzarchi hanefesh b'guf, the way it comes down. Tzarich li'ishtaush v'leid v'ishtaushus madregas b'eichos da'biyah mehechol lehechol, until it comes into chasde b'inyan megashim in the fa'enu. Okay, so like we said before. On Rosh Hashanah, the hashpah is in Malchus of Atzilus, which is through of Chesed of Atzilus, but Malchus of Atzilus. Now the question is, it has to come down here, and it has to go through all those chambers. So what are we davening every day? It should come down today quickly. The hashpah is there. That's already designated on Yom Kippur. Now we have to bring it down on a daily basis.
Quickly, that's why we go to Mitzvah.
It has to go through quick. Okay, so skip 3 lines. That's what Chazal say. A person is judged every day. Today you're judged if you're worthy. That chesed that was already designated and decided on Rosh Hashanah Yom Kippur, should come down from level to level. That's what we're hoping. Or Shama maybe, maybe today the person's not worthy of it. And therefore, it's only going to stay in Ruchnius. Maybe, he says, not that you're not going to get it. You're going to get it in Gan Eden, but not down here. You know, if it only stays up there, you get it. That's designed for you.
We need it down here in Dalaramas.
I know. That's what we say. Okay, so there's a long parenthesis here. Okay, skip to maybe like 15 lines in the end of the page. Avok sha'erd nimshach avok shenimshach v'ashef ha'idei ari. But when the Ashbal comes to Ari, Umegizai and his offshoots, the children, Tachtav ha'kayanim ha'neisim etzideim v'archazam birchas kayanim. So what did birchas kayan do? It nim Hashafi ibn nimshach b'meheres. That of kol enemies be ein minei ma'akvim ma'ayim b'din klal. They don't look at, they don't bother checking you out. That's one of the reasons why it says you're supposed to daven with a minion. Because when you daven as an individual, then Hashem looks at you as an individual. Do you deserve it? Don't you deserve it? Today. You daven by the case, as long as the general case is good, you don't look at every particular apple to check every single apple. The case is generally good, you take the case. So when 10 Jews are in a room that killing and throwing knives at each other, so Hashem says, okay, the case is good, we'll take it. It's rotten there might be a rotten guy apple in there, but it doesn't matter. Okay, skip another bunch of lines, a lot of parentheses here. 10 lines at the bottom of the page. That's what we say in Berchas Kayan, that the Kayan say. Yivarechacha Hashem yishmerecha. Avamen azal yivarechacha b'mami. Yivarechacha b'banim. What is yivarechacha? Hashem should bless you with what? With money, with children. V'yishmerecha, and He should protect you from the mazikim, from the devils, the demons, or human devils and demons. Ha'nushanim shechesed el yimigad b'gashmi. What does Birchas Kayanim do? What does Aaron HaKayan, what do? They bring down the hashpah from Ruchnius into Gashmius. Without any hesitation, without any blockages.
But now we don't have a Kohen.
We have Kayanim.
Of course we have one.
No, we have a regular person says that.
Yeah, but like in Eretz Yisrael, they do Birchas Kayanim every day.
But that does it?
That does it. The Chazan says Birchas Kayanim every day.
But the Chazan is not a Kohen.
But he's a representative. First of all, the Rebbe said that not only Kayanim can bless, every Jew can give a bracha. Because every Jew, Mamlechas Kayanim, every Jew is a Kayan. Hashem said to the Jews, V'atam tilim Mamlechas Kayanim, you're a kingdom of priests. But Chal, the Rebbe said, a Yid has a Koyach to bench.
Korach took it too far.
Huh?
Korach took it too far.
Korach took it too far.
Whatever the Kohen do for the Yidden in Eretz Yisrael,
The Chazan does here.
I asked your father once when I first came.
No?
I said, I feel bad. So far I'm going to do it every day. Kohen, he said, you get the same mishpah. Yeah, sure.
You get the same hashpah.
What was that?
You get the same sustenance when the Chazan does it. It depends who the Chazan is, by the way. Hello. Depends who the Chazan is. No, there's a famous question they asked. Kohanim in the bracha say Sheikh Shemitz V'Tzvenu Levarech Sam Yisrael Ba'ava. Why does he say Ba'ava? And secondly, the question is more. Kohanim finish. Everybody tells them Yasher Koyach, Chazaku Baruch, whatever language you speak. Yeah. So the question is, they have an obligation, they have a mitzvah to do it. Somebody puts on tefillin, you go up to him, Yasher Koyach. I mean, well, like, you have to do it. You're obligated to do it. What is the Yasher Koyach bit? So the answer is, and this is why the Kohanim say in the bracha B'Ava, because yes, the Kohanim have a mitzvah to do it, but they can do it begrudgingly, or they can do it with love. And that's why the Kohen make the bracha, Tzivon Levarech Sami Yisrael B'Ava. That's what the thank you is for, that they did it with love. Question is, what happens if you hate everybody? Then you got a problem.
It's all about love, right?
Second minute.
Second meaning is all Kohen.
No. Benzine came to the second meeting last night.
Huh?
Benzine came to the second meeting yesterday.
No.
I'm just saying, second meeting.
Okay. Hainu, what does it mean? Shnim shechesed aliyim miyad begashmit bracha. Okay. Bebanu chayim bebanu mezainu. So what is Yivarecha Hashem Yishmerecha? He says Yivarecha means with money, children. Yishmerecha from all the mazikin, meaning that like this, the mazikim block the bracha from coming down. Why is there hesitation coming down? Because there's problems. The guy doesn't deserve it. Maybe he doesn't, whatever. Then Yoreh Hashem Panav Eilecha. Yoreh Hashem Panav means ha'adas Panav. Hashem should reveal the pneumistic level of Yuchuneka. There should be chen shenimshech lemata mata. Yuchuneka, it should come all the way down. V'amnam sheirish hatam lazeh ala yisam shachas hachesed. Okay, so he says bottom line like this. The hashpah of a kohen comes down with the mehirus, like shkedim, quick, okay? Now, what's the source of that? Why taka by Aaron HaKohen? Does it come down quicker than by everybody else? Amnam sheirish hatam lazeh aliyah sam shachas hachesed shalai day Aaron. The reason why chesed it comes through Aaron. Nimshach be'mehiras be'em ma'akev v'menea. Hamshacha. Why does the taka come down through Aaron quickly? The feed is chesed v'is chesed. There's chesed olam and there's rav chesed. You find in psukim chesed olam azavtich. There's a lot of psukim that say chesed olam, and then you have rav chesed. Rav chesed v'emes. What is the difference? Hamshacha yedei Aaron u'bechinas rav chesed, like it says on the pasuk ba'aloischa. So there's chesed olam means a regular level of chesed. It comes through the world, various channels. But Rav chesed, like we learned in the other Maimah, Avas olam is an Ava that comes through meditation and world. Ava Rabbi is above world. Chesed olam means the level that comes through the channels of world. So then you can have blockages. Aaron comes from the level of Rav chesed. That level is above world. So therefore it comes down express, it doesn't come down local. Like it says, that's the level of Aaron HaKohen, which is chesed bli gvul. That comes down through the midas, so the Aaron HaKohen comes from a level of chesed, above world, and therefore there's no judgment because world doesn't affect it. Like this chesed elam is affected by your actions. This is a level above world, that behavior doesn't matter. Like we learned, there's a level of geshem, rain, that depends. If you behave, it says in the Sati Geshmechem Beita. But tal, for instance, it never stops. Because tal comes from a higher level that's above behavior. Aaron v'rav chesed means it's a level which is above world. So nothing in world can block it.
And Rabbi, why does it go to the wrong things, like for example, doctor's bills and
because we're not deserving it.
Even if our own still what the wrong place is?
You know what? Somebody can pour, and you can close your mouth shut, and you're still not going to get anything. The Blazer Nanis, when he came from Russia, he had a problem with his foot. So he had no insurance. He just came from Russia. He went to Manhattan, a very expensive doctor. So the doctor told him it was a very high price. So he was debating to himself, should he bargain with him, should he not, Then he decided, no, he's not going to bargain. Why? He said like this, every year is destined how much money I'm going to spend on doctor bills. That money is already destined in heaven. If I argue with this guy and he cuts down the price, that means I'm going to have to go again to the doctor. Let me pay all the whatever, the amount that's already destined in heaven to pay, let me pay it now and finish. I won't have any more doctors. It's an interesting way of looking at life.
Every level of Makif needs a Keli to be received. Every level of Rosh Hashanah needs a daily prayer to be received.
If you wanted to come into Gashmis, it needs a Keli. Somebody can give you a bracha from Atzmus Muhus to win a lottery. You don't buy a ticket, you're not going to win it. You know what I mean? I told you the story that somebody, a chassid once came to the Samach Tzedek and he said that he gave him a bracha and it didn't work. So he came back to Samach Tzedek for maybe a refund if he was Jewish, I don't know. So Samach Tzedek said to him, a bracha of a tzaddik is like rain. For a farmer, the biggest bracha is rain. But rain is only a bracha if you planted the field. If you didn't do anything, you went to sleep, and it rained, you got a bracha, but it's not going to do anything. You want a bracha, you have to make a keli for it. They tell a story, there were two couples, it's true, it definitely could have been true. There was two couples that asked the Rebbe for a bracha for children. The Rebbe gave them both brachas. One had a child, one didn't. We were trying to figure out why the same bracha the Rebbe gave each one. But one of them that had the kid, as soon as the Rebbe gave him a bracha, they bought a carriage. They bought a carriage.
You're not supposed to buy stuff.
In those cases, trust me, you could do it. They bought a carriage. They made a keli right away. They knew it was going to happen. The fact that they knew bitachon it was going to happen, that's what made it happen. The other one, you got a bracha, didn't necessarily work.
I shouldn't ask, but I will ask. How come going receive the level of Makif can receive it, but the Jew needs a Keli to receive it?
A Jew needs a keli because a Jew is connected to Elokus. And when the brachas come from Elokus, you need to be a keli for it. When you get brachas from klipa, you don't need to be a keli for it because you're klipa anyway. So you are the keli for klipa. So the question, where is the hashpah coming from? From the malach that went to the bathroom, and created all gashmistic stuff? Or is it coming from Elokus? That's why the goyim have all their hashpah in this world. They have the hashpah in this world. Lots of love, they get nothing. So therefore, everybody does good, everybody does bad. So for the good goyim do, they get the reward in this world. And therefore in the world to come, it's nothing. A Jew, on the other hand, suffers in this world, and therefore in the world to come, which is permanent, this world anyway is only 120 years, if you're lucky.
You can't have both.
You can't have both. Because one contradicts the other.
What about Chassidus? Who do get?
Chassidus says, Chassidus can get.
They get the best of both.
They have olam haba. Chassidus don't enjoy this world that much. According to the Rambam, there's rarely Chassidus. Rambam says clearly, Chassidiyam Se'elam do what they do, the Sheva Mitzvahs, because Moshe Rabbeinu was commanded in Har Sinai by Hashem that a guy has to do Sheva Mitzvahs b'nei Nech. Not because it's moral, not because it's decent, not because it's proper, ethical. Chassidiyam Se'elam, Rambam writes clearly, is because they do it because Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu in Har Sinai a non-Jew has to have Sheva Mitzvahs b'nei Nech.
Their kavanah is not accurate.
The Rambam says the kavanah is makiv. The Rambam says that's what Chassidiyam Se'elam.
We want to qualify more or less.
Huh?
We want to qualify more or less.
Whatever, what's the difference? The Rambam is saying a fact. That's what Chassidiyam Se'elam. He said they do it because Hashem told Moshe Rabbeinu Har Sinai they have to keep Sheva Mitzvahs b'nei Nech.
Hashem said so.
It's said that if one follows the right path, Hashem is going to make it easy for him or her
That's by Jews.
to study Torah.
In b'chukaisi teleichu,
Right,
not by Goyim,
by Jews.
by Jews. No.
So you can have both of them. He's going to make it easy for you to study Torah.
Yeah, it could be. You know, there's a Gemara that says by Rabbi was Teira Gedula b'makom echad. Rav Ashi was Teira Gedula b'makom echad. Teira and wealth in the same place. So there's a Chassidus Shavuot. They have Teira Gedula b'mkeim echad. Instead of Hashem echad, they have Teira and money, but it's not.